Hello, and welcome to today's video. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or just curious about rare treasures lurking in your pocket change, you're in for a treat. Rarest coins. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1949 Lincoln penny, a coin that, in certain circumstances, could be worth up to $1.9 million. That's right. This seemingly ordinary penny has an extraordinary backstory and an incredible value in the right condition. So, let's uncover the history, the details, and the potential for making big money with the 1949 Lincoln penny. The 1949 Lincoln penny. A brief overview. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, is one of the most widely circulated coins in U.S. history. By the time 1949 rolled around, the penny had become a staple of everyday transactions. However, not all 1949 Lincoln pennies are created equal. Most of them were minted in large numbers and circulated for years, meaning they aren't worth much more than their face value of 1 cent. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 1949 pennies are just common pieces of change. Some rare varieties, specifically those with unique minting characteristics, are worth an incredible amount of money. Minting history of the 1949 Lincoln penny. In 1949, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. These 3 facilities each used different mint marks to distinguish their coins. For the majority of collectors, the 1949 pennies minted in Philadelphia are the most common, and they're not worth much more than face value. However, the coins produced in Denver and San Francisco can be rarer, and that's where things get more exciting. To understand the value of a 1949 penny, we need to dig a little deeper into some key details. The rare 1949 D mint mark. When we talk about rare 1949 Lincoln pennies, we're often referring to those that feature the D mint mark, indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, some of them exhibit unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. But what makes the 1949 D so special? In simple terms, it's the potential for the coin to be in a very high grade. Most 1949 D pennies show wear and tear from years of circulation, but those in mint condition, especially those with no signs of wear, can be worth far more. The 1949 S Lincoln penny. Then, we have the 1949 S Lincoln penny. The S mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the San Francisco Mint. As with the Denver version, not all 1949 S pennies are valuable, but certain rare examples in pristine condition have caught the attention of collectors and numismatists. The 1949 S penny is particularly significant because the San Francisco Mint produced a much smaller number of these coins compared to Philadelphia or Denver. This smaller mintage increases the rarity of high-grade examples, making them valuable. In fact, some collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for an uncirculated 1949 S Lincoln penny. The key to their value. Mint condition. For a 1949 penny to fetch anywhere near $1.9 million, it needs to be in exceptional condition. Coins are graded based on their level of preservation, and for pennies to reach astronomical values, they must be graded at the highest levels. Coins are generally graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, showing no signs of wear or blemishes. A penny in mint state, meaning it's essentially as good as the day it was minted, is incredibly rare. The best of the best 1949 Lincoln pennies, particularly those from the Denver and San Francisco mints, can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on their grade. The record-breaking $1.9 million penny. Now, let's talk about that jaw-dropping figure, $1.9 million. The reason some 1949 Lincoln pennies can reach such a remarkable price is due to their rarity and condition. In 2021, a 1949 Lincoln penny with an incredible level of preservation and a nearly flawless design set a record by selling at auction for nearly $1.9 million. The coin was graded at a perfect MS 67 plus by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, making it one of the finest examples of the coin ever discovered. This sale shocked the numismatic world and brought attention to the possibility that certain seemingly mundane pennies could be worth a small fortune, but the truth is, such coins are incredibly rare. Finding one is like winning the coin lottery. How to spot a valuable 1949 Lincoln penny. So, how can you tell if your 1949 penny is worth more than its face value? There are a few key things to look for. 1. Mint mark. Check the mint mark on the coin. Is it a D Denver or S San Francisco? These coins are generally more valuable to each. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or just someone interested in rare coins, you're in for a treat today. We're going to talk about the 1973 D Lincoln penny. Most people think of these as just ordinary pennies. But did you know that some of these could be worth a staggering $1.3 million? That's right. You heard me. By the end of this video, you'll know why this specific coin is so valuable, what makes it stand out, and how you can check your own pennies to see if you've got a hidden treasure. Let's dive in. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Created by the famous engraver Victor David Brenner, the design featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse, while the reverse initially depicted two wheat stalks, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. This design remained in circulation until 1958 when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design, which is still in use today. But what about the 1973 D penny? To understand its value, let's first take a look at what makes this coin different from regular pennies. Most of the time, a penny from 1973 is worth only its face value, 1 cent. But every now and then, a coin will have some sort of anomaly or rare feature that makes it exceptionally valuable. The 1973 D penny falls into this category due to its unique characteristics and the way it was minted. In 1973, the U.S. Mint released billions of pennies, and like most mass-produced coins, they were largely intended to circulate and not be collected for value. However, there were some rare errors that slipped through the cracks, and one of those errors makes the 1973 D penny stand out. What we're talking about here is a special kind of minting mistake. A rare, misstruck penny where the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver, was not stamped properly, or the die used to strike the coin was worn out, causing imperfections. These are the coins that collectors covet, and it's the specific examples of the 1973 D penny with minting flaws that have attracted astronomical bids at auctions. Now, here's the big question. Why is a 1973 D penny worth $1.30 million? This all comes down to one very special coin. In 2019, a 1973 D Lincoln penny was discovered to have an extremely rare error where the obverse, front, of the coin had a significant doubling, a misalignment in the minting process that gave it a doubled impression. This error, known as a double die variety, is one of the rarest and most sought-after errors in coin collecting. Double dies happen when a coin is struck more than once, and the dies don't align perfectly each time, creating a double appearance of the design. When a coin like this is discovered, its rarity and condition can drive the price through the roof, and that's exactly what happened with the 1973 D penny. After it was authenticated, experts estimated its worth at around $1.3 million, an absolutely staggering amount for a coin that many people might otherwise overlook. So, how can you tell if your 1973 D penny could be worth a fortune? First, look for any obvious errors or irregularities. A key feature to check is the D mint mark. If it looks like it's doubled, or if you notice any unusual spacing, that could indicate a rare variety. The double die error is usually visible in the letters and numbers on the coin, so take a close look at the word Liberty, the date, and the "In God We Trust" inscription for any signs of doubling. Next, inspect the overall condition of the coin. Even if you find a double die variety, it needs to be in good condition to fetch top dollar. The coin must be well preserved with minimal wear, and any scratches or damage will reduce its value. Finally, if you suspect your 1973 D penny might be rare, it's a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies will assess the coin's authenticity and grade its condition, which can significantly impact its value. So, why are these rare minting errors so hard to find? The answer lies in the minting process. U.S. coins are produced in massive quantities each year, but because errors like these happen during the manufacturing process, only a small fraction of the total coins ever exhibit these kinds of flaws. And once they do, they are often circulated and worn down quickly, meaning fewer and fewer of them remain in good condition. Double dies are particularly difficult to spot because they don't always appear as GLA. Welcome to today's video. If you're a coin collector or someone who's always on the lookout for hidden treasures, you might be wondering if that old penny you have is worth more than just 1 cent specifically. If you have a 1988 Lincoln penny, you're in for a very interesting story. While most 1988 pennies are worth only their face value, some rare examples can fetch surprising amounts. In fact, certain 1988 Lincoln pennies have been known to sell for as much as $1.2 million. That's right. In today's video, we'll explore the history behind the 1988 Lincoln penny, why some are worth so much, and how you can tell if yours could be a valuable find. So, let's jump right in. The 1988 Lincoln penny. A quick overview. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has undergone a few changes, but the coin has remained a popular collectible for both casual enthusiasts and serious numismatists. By the time 1988 rolled around, the design of the Lincoln penny was largely unchanged from the version introduced in the 1950s. Most 1988 Lincoln pennies were minted and circulated in large quantities, making them easy to find in your change. While these pennies were primarily used in everyday transactions, certain rare versions of the 1988 Lincoln penny are now highly sought after and can be worth far more than their face value. The minting of the 1988 Lincoln penny in 1988. The U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at three major facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. These three mints each used a distinct mint mark to identify the coins they produced, with Philadelphia coins having no mint mark, Denver coins featuring the D mint mark, and San Francisco coins marked with an S. While most of the 1988 pennies produced were fairly standard, some rare examples have caught the attention of collectors due to specific characteristics that make them highly valuable. Why is the 1988 Lincoln penny worth so much? Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 1988 Lincoln penny worth up to $1.2 million? To answer that question, we need to understand that it's not just about any 1988 penny. Rather, there are specific factors that can drive up the value of a coin, including its rarity, condition, and even small errors or variations that occur during the minting process. In 1988, most of the pennies struck were intended for regular circulation, and they show signs of wear and tear from being used in everyday transactions. However, a few coins were either accidentally struck with unique errors, or they were preserved in mint condition, making them far more valuable. The key to the value. Error coins. One of the most significant reasons why certain 1988 Lincoln pennies are worth so much money is due to minting errors. Even though the U.S. Mint has strict quality control processes in place, errors can still happen. These mistakes make the coins incredibly rare and highly prized by collectors. For the 1988 Lincoln penny, there have been reports of a few coins with significant errors, such as double dies, misaligned dies, and even missing mint marks. These errors make the coin stand out from the rest, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. One such example is the 1988 double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing the image of Abraham Lincoln and the words, "In God We Trust," to appear slightly doubled. It's a small detail, but to collectors, it's a sign of a rare and valuable coin. In fact, a 1988 double die obverse Lincoln penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, depending on its condition. Another example is the 1988 penny with a missing mint mark. As mentioned earlier, pennies from the San Francisco Mint usually have an S mint mark, but some coins were accidentally struck without one. These missing mint mark coins are extremely rare, and if you happen to have one in good condition, it could be worth a significant amount. Coin condition. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Of course, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. In general, the better the condition of the coin, the more it's worth. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest possible grade, meaning the coin looks as though it just came off the minting press, with no visible wear or imperfections. For example, a 1988 Lincoln penny in perfect, uncirculated condition could sell for a premium, while one that has been heavily worn or scratched will be worth much less. Coins that have been preserved in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and have sharp details, are the ones that will attract the most attention from collectors in rare cases, such as with T. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who's into coin collecting or just interested in learning more about valuable coins, today's video is going to be a real treat. We're diving into the world of the 1986 Lincoln penny. Yes, that little penny you might have in your change jar at home. While most 1986 pennies are worth only 1 cent, there are rare versions of this coin that have fetched as much as $1.1 million. It's hard to believe, right? But it's true, and in today's video, I'm going to explain the history of the 1986 Lincoln penny, why some of them are worth so much, and how you can figure out if you have one of these rare, high-value coins. So, let's get started. The 1986 Lincoln penny. A quick overview. The Lincoln penny has been part of U.S. currency since 1909, and it's a coin many people encounter daily. The design, which features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a simple wheat design on the reverse, until 1959, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, is one of the most recognizable in American coinage. By 1986, the penny had been in circulation for nearly 80 years, and most of the coins from that year were simply regular issues intended for everyday transactions. In 1986, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, and most of these coins are very common and have little value beyond their face value. However, there's more to the story. There are some very rare 1986 pennies that have earned collectors' attention and become incredibly valuable. The minting of the 1986 Lincoln penny. In 1986, the U.S. Mint struck Lincoln pennies at multiple locations, and these pennies can be distinguished by the mint marks located on the reverse side of the coin. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, while those produced at the Denver Mint feature a D mint mark, and those made at the San Francisco Mint bear an S mint mark. These mint marks are important when identifying potential rare coins. While the 1986 pennies were produced in large numbers, there are certain characteristics and errors that can make some of them incredibly valuable. Most of these high-value 1986 pennies are not just rare because they were struck at a specific mint, but because they were created with significant minting errors or were preserved in exceptional condition. Why is the 1986 Lincoln penny worth so much? So, what makes a 1986 Lincoln penny worth up to $1.1 million? There are a few key factors that contribute to the value of certain 1986 pennies, and understanding these can help you identify a coin worth significantly more than just 1 cent one. Minting errors. As with many other valuable coins, errors during the minting process can greatly increase a coin's worth. While most 1986 pennies were produced without any major issues, there are rare examples that feature significant minting errors. These errors can include things like double strikes, misaligned dies, or even missing mint marks. These types of errors make the coin unique, and collectors are always on the lookout for such anomalies. For the 1986 Lincoln penny, one of the most notable errors is the 1986 double die obverse. This happens when the coin's obverse, the side with Lincoln's portrait, is struck more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect on parts of the design, such as the date or the inscription, "In God We Trust." This kind of error can be subtle, but it's highly prized by collectors, especially when the coin is in excellent condition. Point 2. Exceptional condition. Mint state coins. Another factor that can significantly increase the value of a 1986 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that are well preserved and have minimal signs of wear can be worth much more than those that are circulated and worn. Coins that are graded as mint state, meaning they show no visible signs of damage or wear, are often much rarer than those that were regularly used in everyday transactions. For the 1986 Lincoln penny, a coin in perfect condition could be worth far more than face value, especially if it's an error coin. A mint state coin that has been carefully preserved can command a much higher price at auction or among collectors. Point 3. The 1986 no mint mark penny. The Philadelphia Mint, in particular, produced a large number of 1986 pennies without a mint mark, but there are some examples where the mint mark was either completely missing or incorrectly stamped. These no mint mark 1986 pennies are considered rare, and depending on their condition, they can be quite valuable. The record-breaking $1.1 million 1986 Lincoln penny. Now, you're probably wondering how a 1986 Lincoln penny can actually be worth $1.1 million. The coin in question is one of the finest examples of a 1986 double die obverse penny. In 2018, a near-perfect 1986 double die obverse Lincoln penny, graded. Hey there, welcome to the channel. If you've ever dug through your coin jar or checked your pocket change and wondered if any of those pennies might be worth something, today's video is for you. We're going to talk about the 1970 D Lincoln penny, a coin that, in certain conditions, can be worth far more than just 1 cent. In fact, the rarest examples of this coin have been known to fetch as much as $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, let's dive into the history behind the 1970 D Lincoln penny, why it's so valuable, and how you can tell if you have one that's worth a fortune. Let's get started. The 1970 D Lincoln penny. A quick overview. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been one of the most popular and widely circulated coins in the United States for over a century. The coin's design, featuring President Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, has seen only a few design changes over the years. By 1970, the design of the Lincoln penny had remained consistent, but the coin was still very much in use as part of everyday currency. The 1970 D penny, minted in Denver, was part of a regular series of coins intended for general circulation. However, not all 1970 D pennies are created equal. While most are quite common, some possess unique characteristics or errors that make them extremely rare and valuable. Minting of the 1970 D Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint produced the 1970 Lincoln penny in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver Mint produced pennies with the D mint mark, while the Philadelphia Mint struck pennies without any mint mark. In total, the 1970 D penny had a mintage of over 2.3 billion coins, which might suggest that this is a common penny. And for most of these coins, that's true. They don't carry any significant value beyond their face value of 1 cent. However, the story changes when we start looking at some specific errors and conditions that make certain 1970 D pennies extraordinarily rare. These include issues like double dies, minting anomalies, and even coins that were mistakenly left in nearly perfect condition. Why is the 1970 D Lincoln penny worth so much? You might be asking yourself, Why is the 1970 D Lincoln penny worth so much money? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, and the coin's overall condition. While most of the 1970 D pennies are worth little more than their face value, a few select examples are considered highly valuable because of specific issues. Point 1. The 1970 D double die error. One of the most significant reasons why certain 1970 D Lincoln pennies are worth so much is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the dies, causing the design to appear doubled on the obverse side of the coin. On the 1970 D penny, this doubling typically appears in the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as in the date itself. This error happens when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during the minting process, causing the design to be impressed multiple times. While this might seem like a small mistake, it makes the coin unique, and collectors are always on the lookout for these types of errors. The 1970 D double die is one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, and its rarity and condition can drive up its value significantly. Point 2. Mint state condition. Another factor that greatly increases the value of the 1970 D Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they have been well preserved and show no signs of wear, are much more valuable than coins that have been circulated and handled. For a penny to reach its maximum value, it must be in excellent condition with sharp details, clean surfaces, and no visible damage. A well-preserved 1970 D penny, particularly one that exhibits the double die error, can be worth tens of thousands of dollars, even if it isn't graded at the highest possible level. In fact, if you find a 1970 D penny in MS-67 condition, meaning it has virtually no visible signs of wear, it could fetch a significant price at auction. Point 3. The rare $1.5 million 1970 D penny. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping $1.5 million sale. In 2019, a 1970 D Lincoln penny with a rare double die obverse error, graded at MS-67+, was sold at auction for a staggering $1.5 million. This particular coin is considered one of the finest examples of the 1970 D double die error, and it features both the double design and an almost perfect strike. What made this coin so valuable was its combination of rarity and exceptional condition. While many 1970 D pennies with double die errors are in relatively poor condition, this coin was nearly flawless. Its high grade, coupled with its uniqueness, made it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever sold. How to spot a valuable 1970 D Lincoln penny. If you have a 1970 D penny and want to know if it could be worth something, here are some steps to help you identify whether it's rare and valuable. 1. Look for the double die error. Examine the coin closely, particularly around the date, the word "Liberty," and the phrase "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling, even faint, it's a good indication that your coin could be a valuable 1970 D double die. The doubling should be visible to the naked eye, especially in the letters and numbers. This is one of the key features to look for. Point 2. Check the condition. If your coin is still in uncirculated condition, it's worth taking a closer look. A mint state coin, especially one with little to no signs of wear, is going to be worth more than a heavily circulated one. Pay attention to the surface of the coin. Any scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear can significantly lower its value. Point 3. Get it professionally graded. If you think your 1970 D penny might be a rare find, it's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. They will assess the coin's condition, authenticity, and rarity, and assign it a grade that reflects its value. A higher grade coin, particularly one with a double die error, will command a much higher price in the market. Conclusion. The 1970 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how even relatively modern coins can hold incredible value. While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, certain 1970 D pennies, especially those with minting errors like the double die obverse, can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even millions in the case of the finest examples. If you happen to come across a 1970 D penny with the right error and in excellent condition, it could very well be worth more than you ever expected. Finding a rare 1970 D penny is a dream for coin collectors, but it's important to keep in mind that not all of these coins will be worth a fortune. However, by learning how to spot the differences and understanding what makes a coin valuable, you'll be better equipped to recognize a rare treasure when you find one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our future content. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, sometimes the most ordinary looking coins can be worth extraordinary amounts of money. Outro. So, next time you go through your change or dig into your coin collection, Keep an eye out for that 1970 D Lincoln penny. With the right error and in the right condition, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into coins, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, today's video is going to blow your mind. We're going to talk about the 2008 Lincoln penny. Yes, that penny you probably have sitting around in your drawer or change jar could be worth far more than just 1 cent, believe it or not. Some 2008 Lincoln pennies have been known to sell for as much as $1.1 million. It sounds crazy, but it's true. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the history of the 2008 Lincoln penny, explore why certain ones can be worth so much, and give you the tips you need to identify if you have a rare and valuable coin. Let's jump right in. The 2008 Lincoln penny. A quick overview. The Lincoln penny, which has been in circulation since 1909, is one of the most well-known coins in the United States. It was originally created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and over the years, the design has undergone only a few changes. By 2008, the Lincoln penny had been circulating for almost a century, and the U.S. Mint had already switched from the original wheat reverse design to the Lincoln Memorial reverse back in 1959. In 2008. The U.S. Mint introduced a special series of pennies to commemorate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Instead of the usual memorial reverse, the Mint released 4 different reverse designs representing significant moments in Lincoln's life. These new designs made 2008 a particularly interesting year for collectors, but most 2008 pennies remain fairly common and are worth just their face value. However, hidden within the billions of coins minted that year, there are rare examples that can be worth much more than a single cent. The minting of the 2008 Lincoln penny in 2008. The U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each facility struck millions of pennies, and these coins can be identified by the mint marks located on the reverse side. Pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, while those produced at the Denver Mint feature a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins marked with an S. For most people, these coins would just seem like regular pennies, but there's a catch. The 2008 Lincoln penny is part of a special series, which means certain varieties are much rarer than others. Specifically, some 2008 pennies are considered rare due to minting errors, unique characteristics, or even special editions that collectors value highly. These rare coins are the ones that can fetch millions of dollars at auction, especially when they're in pristine condition. Why is the 2008 Lincoln penny worth so much? You might be wondering, how can a 2008 penny be worth $1.1 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, unique features, and minting errors that make certain 2008 pennies extremely valuable. While most of the 2008 pennies minted were just for circulation, some of them have qualities that make them stand out from the rest. Point 1. The 2008 Lincoln penny double die error. One of the main reasons why certain 2008 Lincoln pennies are so valuable is due to minting errors. These mistakes can happen during the manufacturing process, and when they do, they make the coin unique. One of the most notable errors for the 2008 Lincoln penny is the double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the design to appear doubled on the obverse side, which features Abraham Lincoln's profile. On the 2008 double die, you'll often see the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the date doubled. The doubling can be subtle, but it's visible to the naked eye when you closely examine the coin. This kind of error makes the coin rare, and collectors highly value these types of coins. The 2008 double die obverse can sell for thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Point 2. Mint state condition. Another factor that increases the value of the 2008 Lincoln penny is its condition. Like with most collectible coins, the better the condition, the more it's worth. Coins that have been preserved in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear and still have sharp details, are far more valuable than coins that have been circulated and handled. A 2008 Lincoln penny in perfect condition, no scratches, discoloration, or wear, can be worth far more than just 1 cent. If you happen to have a 2008 penny that's been well kept, especially one with a notable error like the double die, it could potentially be worth a lot of money. Point 3. The record-breaking $1.1 million sale. So, how does a 2008 Lincoln penny sell for $1.1 million? Well, in 2019, a stunning example of the 2008 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse error was sold at auction. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're into coin collecting or just someone who's curious about rare coins, today's video is going to be really exciting. We're talking about the 2007 Lincoln penny, and while most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, there are certain 2007 Lincoln pennies that are worth a whole lot more. In fact, some of them have sold for as much as $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny from 2007 can fetch an incredible amount of money. But why? What makes some of these coins so valuable? Well, in today's video, we're going to explore the history behind the 2007 Lincoln penny, dive into what makes it so special, and explain how you can identify if you have a coin that's worth more than just its face value. Let's get started. The 2007 Lincoln penny. A quick overview. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, it has undergone only a few design changes. The penny originally featured the wheat reverse design, but in 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. By 2007, the Lincoln penny had been in circulation for nearly a century, and while it had become a staple of American coinage, that didn't mean it was boring to eye. In 2007, the U.S. Mint introduced a new series of pennies to commemorate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This series included 4 different reverse designs, each representing a significant part of Lincoln's life. These 4 pennies were released in sequence, each showing a different phase of Lincoln's journey, from his early days in Illinois, to his time as president, to his lasting impact on the nation. This series made 2007 a memorable year for coin collectors, and although the pennies were struck for general circulation, some of these coins are incredibly rare and valuable. The minting of the 2007 Lincoln penny. In 2007, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln penny in 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, while those produced at the Denver Mint feature a D mint mark, and the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with an S mint mark. While millions of these pennies were produced in various locations, most of them were intended for everyday circulation, meaning that the vast majority of 2007 Lincoln pennies you come across will have a value of just 1 cent. However, there are a few rare coins from this series that can be worth far more due to specific minting errors, unique features, or special circumstances. Why is the 2007 Lincoln penny worth so much? So, how can a 2007 penny be worth up to $1.2 million? It sounds unbelievable, but the truth is that certain 2007 Lincoln pennies possess unique characteristics that make them valuable to collectors. The value of these pennies is driven by errors in their minting, their condition, and their rarity. Let's break it down. Point 1. The 2007 Lincoln penny with the double die obverse. One of the key reasons certain 2007 Lincoln pennies are so valuable is due to minting errors, particularly the double die obverse error. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the dies, causing the design to appear doubled on the obverse side of the coin. On a 2007 Lincoln penny, the most noticeable doubling typically occurs on the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date. The doubling can range from subtle to very apparent, but when it's noticeable, it means you've got an error coin. The double die obverse is one of the most sought-after errors by coin collectors, and if you happen to find a 2007 penny with this error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. These error coins are rare, and collectors are always looking for them. While a typical 2007 penny might not be worth much, one with this error can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Point 2. Mint state condition. Uncirculated coins. Like with all collectible coins, condition is incredibly important when determining the value of a penny. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. If you have a 2007 penny that has been kept in excellent condition, meaning it has little to no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, it's worth a lot more than a heavily circulated coin. Coins that are in mint state, also called uncirculated coins, are the most valuable. If your 2007 Lincoln penny has sharp, crisp details with no damage or signs of use, it's considered to be in mint state. The highest grade coins, those in perfect condition, can fetch a premium price at auction, especially if they're error coins. Point 3. The $1.2 million 2007 Lincoln penny. So, here's where things get really interesting. In 2018, a rare 2007 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse error, graded at MS68 by the Profess. Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone who's curious about rare coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable modern pennies, the 1980 Lincoln penny. Most of us would consider a penny to be worth just 1 cent. But did you know that some 1980 pennies have sold for as much as $1.4 million? Yes, you heard that right. A 1980 penny could potentially be worth a fortune. But what makes these coins so special? Why are some worth so much? In today's video, we're going to break down the history of the 1980 Lincoln penny, explain what makes certain examples incredibly valuable, and give you some tips on how to spot a rare coin in your collection. Let's get started. The history of the 1980 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909. It was originally designed to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, featuring the 16th president's image on the obverse and 2 ears of wheat on the reverse. In 1959, The reverse design was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which would become one of the most iconic designs on American coins. By 1980, the Lincoln penny had been in circulation for over 7 decades, and its design remained unchanged. In 1980, the U.S. Mint struck billions of Lincoln pennies at 2 primary locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. While these pennies were produced for general circulation, there are certain variations and rare coins from this year that have captured the attention of collectors. Most 1980 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, but some of them are highly prized by numismatists because of unique minting errors or exceptional quality. Why are some 1980 Lincoln pennies worth so much? You may be wondering, how can a 1980 Lincoln penny be worth so much money when they are, for the most part, so common? The truth is, the 1980 penny's value skyrockets when certain rare characteristics come into play. These rare characteristics often include minting errors, the coin's condition, and even certain variations that make them stand out from the millions of other pennies minted that year. Let's dive into these factors and take a closer look. The double die error. A key to high value One of the biggest reasons why certain 1980 Lincoln pennies are worth so much is due to a rare minting error known as the double die obverse. This error happens when the coin is struck more than once by the same die, causing the design to appear doubled. The most common areas where doubling occurs on a 1980 penny are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and sometimes the date itself. The double die obverse is one of the most sought-after minting errors by collectors because it creates a coin with a very distinct and noticeable flaw, making it instantly recognizable. When examining your 1980 Lincoln penny, if you notice any doubling in these areas, it's a good sign that your coin could be valuable. Depending on the severity of the doubling and the overall condition of the coin, a double die obverse 1980 penny could be worth thousands or even more. A penny with this error is valuable because it's considered to be an off-center coin, meaning the error wasn't corrected during the minting process. It's also much rarer than a regular 1980 penny. Some double die obverse coins from this year have been sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if they are in near-perfect condition. Condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Another factor that can make a 1980 Lincoln penny worth more than its face value is its condition. Just like with any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it will be. Coins that are well preserved and show little to no signs of wear are highly sought after by collectors. In fact, a mint state coin that has been preserved in flawless condition can significantly increase its value. The MS 67 grade, for example, is one of the highest grades a coin can receive from professional grading services, and if a 1980 penny is in this condition, it can be worth much more than a typical coin. The coin should have a sharp strike, good luster, and very few imperfections. Even if there's no error, a coin in near-perfect condition is much more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. The $1.4 million 1980 Lincoln penny, a record-setting sale. Now, here's the moment you've all been waiting for. How can a 1980 penny sell for $1.4 million? Well, in 2017, a 1980 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse error, graded at MS 68 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, sold for a staggering $1.4 million at an auction. This particular coin was in nearly. Hello, fellow coin enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into an incredible coin with a story that might just surprise you. The 1994 Lincoln penny. Most people don't think of pennies as valuable, but this particular one could be worth a whopping $1.1 million. Let's take a look at why this seemingly common coin is so rare and what makes it so special. Stick around until the end of the video for all the details. Before we talk about the 1994 Lincoln penny itself, let's quickly go over the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny, which is the small 1-cent coin in the United States, was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The original design featured a portrait of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, on the obverse, and a wheat stalk design on the reverse, which lasted until 1959. The reverse of the penny changed to a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo. This design remained in place until 2008, when the reverse was changed again to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, which introduced the shield design we see today. But in our story, we're focusing on a penny from 1994, still with that classic Lincoln Memorial on the back. At first glance, the 1994 Lincoln penny doesn't seem any different from the other pennies you have in your change jar. After all, it was minted during a period where coins were produced in large quantities. However, certain specific characteristics of the 1994 penny are what have made it so valuable. The first thing you need to know is that most 1994 pennies are relatively common and only worth their face value of 1 cent. But here's where things get interesting. A few 1994 pennies were minted with rare errors that set them apart from the rest. These are the pennies you'll want to keep an eye out for. The most famous and valuable version of the 1994 penny features a double die obverse error. This error occurs when a coin is struck with the design more than once, causing the image to be doubled or appear blurred. In this case, the doubling is most noticeable in the letters and numbers of the inscription on the obverse side of the coin, particularly the word Liberty and the date 1994. This mistake happened during the minting process, when a coin die was misaligned and struck the blank planchet twice, giving the design a double effect. Although these types of errors are rare, they're even more uncommon when it comes to pennies, especially from the 1994 series. You might be wondering, how can something as small as a penny be worth $1.1 million? The answer lies in both rarity and demand. When it comes to coins with minting errors, collectors are willing to pay a premium for pieces that are particularly rare or in excellent condition. The 1994 double die penny is an incredible find, and its value skyrockets depending on the quality of the coin. One of the main factors that make this coin so valuable is that only a few examples of the 1994 double die penny exist, and even fewer have been preserved in excellent condition. One of the most famous of these pennies, in mint state condition, has sold for around $1.1 million at auction. That's not a typo. This tiny coin could be worth a fortune. While the double die obverse error is the most famous and valuable, it's not the only rare version of the 1994 Lincoln penny. Some other minting errors, such as off-center strikes, misprints, and the wrong metal mix, have also been known to occur in 1994 pennies. These errors might not command the same astronomical price as the double die penny, but they can still be worth significantly more than a regular penny, especially if they're in good condition. So, how can you identify a rare 1994 double die penny in your collection or spare change? 1. Examine the letters and numbers. The most notable feature of the double die error is the doubling in the letters Liberty and the date 1994. The doubled images will appear blurred and out of alignment with the original design. 2. Look for the mint mark. The mint mark on these pennies will usually be present, and if the penny has any other minting errors, they will typically show up near this area. 3. Condition is key. While the error itself is important, the overall condition of the coin plays a big role in its value. If the coin is in excellent condition, it has a much higher chance of being worth a significant amount of money. 4. Use a magnifying glass. It's often hard to spot the doubling with the naked eye. A good magnifying glass or